Hi, very good morning to you. And of course, you'll be wondering where Susanna is this morning. Well, one of her boys has been taken unwell overnight, and so she needs to stay with him. But we are here for you this morning. Story about somebody's phone being snatched.
It's true.
Them in China, which is where, as our report was saying, just getting a screen protector and things. And a dad came in, and because his 13-year-old son had bought this phone 3 weeks ago. He said, this phone. But when I realised this morning, it's counterfeit. He'd spent £300 on this iPhone for his...
It's a second-hand phone.
Yeah, it's obviously. Apparently, there's an IT expert who says that criminals are able to need to do more. Well, within a week, it was in China, so you could see where it was. The man was on a Deliveroo bike, and the police were unused. And somebody else can find my app where it was a week later. They could see it was there. The police refused to go. A week later, it was in Dubai.
Yeah.
It's like a bit like a pub quiz.
Oh, right. Well, you got
your IMEI number is.
Never heard of it.
That's a big, long number, and I don't know what it means.
If you know one date of birth in my family, you know everything.
Yeah.
That's it. That is terrible. Anyway, I didn't know it was on the time.
Right.
I think that in your life, if you are feeling that you're not safe when you walk down the street with your phone, it adds to that. You know when they do the Frank survey, what you feel as... And our main news, an emergency summit has been called to help stem the soaring numbers of so-called snatch thefts. Within the last year, 78,000 people have had their mobile phones or bags grabbed from them on the street. It is the highest figure for more than a decade.
The Home Office wants tech companies and manufacturers to take part in the talks, and our correspondent, Kate Hemingway...
Well, that will just ring true for so many people. Ring true, no pun intended.
I know.
But everybody has a...
It's true. And when you see people flying along on those electric bikes, I've used them a few times. People can go very facility to essentially have a button or a way to disable the phone entirely.
Yes.
I think at the moment there's a question as to whether the manufacturers are doing a...
Well, let us know what your experience is, because it is apparently, it's more difficult, in our notes here, it says more difficult to unlock and resell stolen phones in the UK, but it's much easier to unlock. A lot of them end up... But yesterday I was in a mobile phone shop with my son. It's already broken. I think it's counterfeit for these reasons. So we were really slowly just listening and trying to not leave the shop because we were like, there's a drama unfolding here.